at once. A lot of shit. I feel a lot of shit been hitting me at once. Tired of the stress and told my bro to roll the runts. I feel the love, but they hate just as much. Hoes want attention, they don't get enough. I put me lean, I don't do no double cup. Keep some OG in the raw, make sure it's stuck. Take my time with this shit, can never rush.
We back. Hot Society Podcast, episode 75.
75, man.
75. We going strong, man. We back. I'm your host, B-High, man. You already know we got our host, Sash24 in the building.
In the building, baby.
Hot Society Podcast. We got a special guest today.
Nook finest, man.
Nook's own, man. First Street stand up, man.
Street Fah.
First Street Fah in the building. If you on the north side, you call it First Street. If you where I'm from, you call it Bergen Street. But it's the same thing. But what's going on, Fah? So you repping First Street or Bergen Street? You know, I'm from the south side. We call it Bergen Street.
Nah, on the north side, I'm repping First Street, the Spires.
Oh, you're talking to the mic, brother.
Yeah, I'm north side. I'm repping the Spires, First Street.
First Street Spires. That's what it says. So that's where you originally from, the Spires?
Nah, I'm originally from Baxter Terrace Projects. I was born and raised down there.
Okay.
Then I came up on first. Niggas showed me love up there, so I ended up there.
So that's where your music career. So where did it take us back to the beginning, growing up in Baxter Terrace? How was it growing up as a young dude out there? Because you know it's real. I mean, I remember BT from back then. You know what I mean? It's a rough place. You know what I mean? I remember actually this guy right here had met some guy in BT one time. And I don't even know if you remember this.
Who that?
He met some guy. I don't know where he met this guy from. He was a cool dude though. Like
He was working. I worked with him.
Yeah, I think he worked. I mean, we went to his house. He was playing cards and all. Like he was a cool brother, but I was just nervous as shit at the whole situation. Like,
I was too, B. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I sat there quiet.
Because when you on the projects, you feel me? Like inside the house, you know, it's a regular family, regular people. You feel me? Like we all know we black. We be around these type of people.
Yeah.
Cool, but the whole atmosphere, I'm like, yo. I don't belong here. I need to go. So tell me, like, how was it growing up for you as a young kid in BT?
Oh yeah, growing up down there, it was rough. Like, I think everybody down there had it rough, but it was like rough in a good way, cause it got you ready for the world. It was just like any other hood, like, you know, you witness shit, shootouts, drug sales. You growing up in poverty, niggas not having, everybody struggling to get, a lot of violence happening. But at the end of the day, I feel like it was like a training camp for the world. Like, that shit got me ready for whatever. Like
Hard knocks.
Yeah, like if you could survive in there and back to terrorists and make it out of there alive, that's why the name of that is Made It Out Alive.
So what's the craziest shit you had to either like witness that you could talk about, or like some crazy shit you had to go through that really tested your character?
Survival skills, yeah.
Tested your survival skills out there.
Yeah. I went through a few things, or I seen things happen that I can't really speak on, but yeah, it was things like when you got to go against people that you grew up with, or you cool with their family, or you got love for them, or you don't really have an issue with them, is the people that you with.
Yeah,
It's like hard to make them decisions.
Yeah.
And sometimes it be like, you really making that decision over the money of the street. So sometimes you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth killing your friends, your family, people you grew up with, mothers that you've been in their house, you ate? So all of that is like a hard decision.
Yeah, you're right. It's a very tough decision, like to be able to, and then like you trying to become an artist. And at that time, when these things was going on, where you always had in the back of your head that, yo, I want to become a rap artist. I want to do something different here.
Now, back then in BT, when I was down there, I wasn't thinking about rapping.
Okay.
I was just like listening, influence, and really learning hip hop. So I wasn't into rapping yet when I was down in BT still.
So who was the influences coming up in the game?
We used to listen to people like Biggie, Pac, Nas, AZ, Half a Mil, Cam, Mace, The Lox.
Half a mil, yeah.
You feel me? I listen to a lot of underground people.
Shout out to Half a Mil. I ain't hear nobody say that name in a while.
Yeah, Half a Mil died, man.
Word up. But like I always want to know, like when I hear artists and I hear they inspirations, the artists they grew up listening to, I will always want to know, like, did that listening to the lyrical ability of a Jay-Z or Half a Mil, as you say, or a Biggie Smalls, did that encourage you to like rap, or did it like kind of discourage you? Like, cause you like some people like, yo, my vocabulary is not that crazy like them niggas. You feel me?
And see, that's what it was at the time. Like I said, I wasn't even thinking about trying to rap, but I definitely was starting to notice the vocabulary in the music game. Like I didn't really understand rap, you know, as you younger, but I started to understand like people, like I said, Half a Mil, AZ, Nas. Like, them was people who would start using words that I didn't know what it mean, and it made you go look. Like, back in the day, you had to know what that meant. Like, you couldn't not know what it mean, and it's not cool if you don't know what he said. I'd be like, yo, he said that, you don't even know what that means. It's like, we had to know what them words mean. Like,
and it's crazy, because it wasn't even like it's not like if you don't know what it means, it's like you get a visible point taken away from you. Like, you feel me? Like, it's some real shit though. Like, you really had to be.
Yeah, you had to know that.
Nowadays, kids don't. It don't matter. Like, it don't matter what
it's like they can say
said.
some shit that don't make no sense, and they don't.
Yeah, they don't break down the context, man.
Back then, it don't matter at all.
Yeah, that shit can't ride like in our era coming up with music, but that's just what I was noticing at the time. It was like, damn, they using different words, like, or they sound smart, like they sound like they stayed in school, like
yeah. It sound like they done read some motherfucking books or something.
Yeah,
like,
you feel
they
me?
did something, real talk. I remember, man, listening to like Fat Joe as a kid, and I'm like, yo, I just remember his particular song, and it was just like, yo, there's no way I could do that. I don't even know what the fuck he talking about. Like,
what, off of Jealous One's Envy or something?
Yeah, this was way back. I'm like, I don't even know what he talking about. Like, so there's no way I could do that. But me not understanding, I'm just too young to understand. You feel me? Like, I'm like 9, 10 years old. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's dope. So like coming up, and then you go to First Street. And you say
later throughout the years, I ended up going up there when I was in my 20s. I ended up going up First Street. You know, my mother lived up there, so I used to go up there, see my mother. You know, you see the crowd outside. I'm from the project, so First Street is just another project, so I see the crowd outside, you know, the attraction of the hood. So I used to be like, oh, be out here, look good out here. A lot of chicks, shit going on, money coming, like, and I wanted to be around it.
Yeah.
And
did they embrace you? Did you feel it? Did you meet any type of resistance going out there for the first time?
Like, I wouldn't, I wouldn't say that, A little small issue, but I wouldn't say it wasn't nothing that was trying to stop me from being out there. It was just something that, like I said, where I came from, you had to be trained for. When you go somewhere else, everybody not gonna like you. Somebody gonna try you. It's gonna be an issue. It's how you gonna handle it now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
So,
coming from BT, you already going over there understanding.
Yeah, and that's what I said. And when that issue came, it was small compared to where I came from.
Yeah.
So I knew how to deal with it. But for the most part, niggas show love up there. Like, niggas show love. I wasn't like a total stranger. I knew a couple of people that meant something up there. So, it was just all love. Like,
I just want to speak on, like, I know, like, BT, like, they tore them down. You know what I'm saying? And that's gentrification at its finest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They ain't build nothing over there
They
yet.
ain't build nothing, though.
They left that shit
They
down.
left that. Like, how was that whole process, though? Like, you feel me? Like, that shit must have been, like, that's your home.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's just like, all right, niggas gotta move, niggas gotta.
Yeah, because even I wasn't down there at the time, but my family still lived down there. My sisters, my nephews, everybody was down there. My friends, family, you know. It was, you ain't really believe it until you start seeing motherfuckers having to move out.
Yeah, that's
it
crazy.
was just like,
man.
you thought it was something
And that's
that
not
never
the
was going to
only.
happen.
That's not the only. You got Seth Bolton. You got
That's crazy.
Lil Bricks. It's a bunch of them.
Just
that Prince Street.
displacing. You know what I mean?
But
People, like, you know what I mean?
These is people like you got memories here. Like, this is generations of people who lived in these places. Just because they the projects, that don't mean that you still got people a rich history, heritage here. Like,
Definitely.
and now you drive by there and it's just a landfill, and it's just, you know what I mean. Shit, when I drive by my old childhood home, it's still there. That hurts me. Like, so I could only imagine driving past your childhood home and it's a landfill. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's really nothing there. So for the people, like you said, that it ain't there. So a lot of people heard about Back to Terror, never seen it, never even been there. So
yeah,
the closest I could give it to you was in my music. Like if you ain't, you know what I mean? Because I'm from there. So I could paint a little bit of the picture for you and make you relate to it.
brother. You definitely do, because I like that little film, short little film, 5 minutes, where you show Bastard Terrorists, the people who's from it, and they gave their individual stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, sir? I thought that was powerful, bro.
Yeah, I think my man Kareem Motley shot that. He from BT.
Oh, that shit was powerful, bro. Especially when the little kids was talking about it. Like, you know what I mean? When you seen the youth. And
Yeah,
what
and it was real. Yeah,
it was real. It was authentic. You know what I'm
with
saying?
the little girl saying, like, the feds is in the hood. Like, how she had to be like 9 or something. How they know what the feds look
They
like?
got
you know?
regular clothes just like you.
feel
Like,
me? Like, that's how real it is growing up out there. Like, them
Like you said,
instincts is in you
yeah.
at 9 and 10.
Yeah.
So by the time you in your 20s, you already, like, seen it all, did it all, been through it all. You feel me?
yeah, that's a fact. Like, that's crazy though. How, like, in Baxter Terrace, right? I know the gang had kind of infested it crazy, like the gangs and stuff. Like, you coming up in there, like, did you ever get influenced by, I mean, joining gangs and stuff like that?
Nah, I ain't in no gang. I ain't no gang member. And it ain't never influenced me because by the time the gang ever hit BT, I was already like in the streets. You know, we come from back then. It meant like what block you was from. So it ain't mean what gang you was from. So I already felt like I was in a gang.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I name
you
hold weight in the
BT, yeah.
city. You know, if you from Prince Street, Little Bricks, that shit hold weight. So it was already like, to me, I'm in something.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It was like no need to join the gang.
Yeah.
Shit, BT is his own gang.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
that's that 50 Cent mentality.
No, but when
man.
it get to a different generation, you know, probably the generation under you, I'm pretty sure you seen a lot of them guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was
get caught up
coming.
in that, yeah.
It just never influenced me because like I said, by the time it came, I was older. I seen a lot, been through a couple things, so I already knew what direction I wanted
Probably
to take.
looked at it as, and then because you said you've been older, you've been through a lot of things, you probably just looked at it as something that the kids is doing, the kids under you.
Yeah.
And then, you know, but that shit got a little.
Yeah, it got crazy in the hood.
It got crazy.
Just
you
like
feel me?
everything, just the hood, period. But, you know, that's growing up, not really understanding things. But when you get a certain age, it's like up to you to make your decision.
Yo, like you spoke about, like, you know, seeing a lot of things and shit like that, and I could tell by the way you rap, like it sound like you speaking, you just talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How did you even get that comfortable on the track to just like, because a lot of people change their voice, they change their cadence, right? They do a lot of things.
Put on a rapper's voice.
Rapper's voice, bruh. Like you just talking.
I don't know. I think it's the places I'm from, like especially like First Street. First Street is a place where, like, we love each other out there, but niggas gonna be hard on you. Niggas gonna be in your ass. So any type of way you sighing, lying, you gelling, like niggas gonna call you on it. Like I can hang with you every day. Like we can smoke blunts, chill out, bug out. And he come around and he start clowning you and gelling you about lying. I'm gelling with you. I'm on his side. We gonna laugh at you. You feel me? So like where I'm from, it was just like always like be yourself. Like be yourself or it's gonna get noticed. Like
Word. And that's what speaks through the music. You know what I mean?
Well, First Street Entertainment. Speak to us about First Street Entertainment. How did that start?
First Street Entertainment started like when I decided to start rapping. Like I started deciding to rap when I got up there. When I was in First Street, I decided to rap a couple of years ago because one of my mans was rapping. His name YG Jizzle. By the way, free my man Jizzle. He'll be home in a minute. Like he would start rapping. He was young, and I seen like the impact he had on it, and it looked fun. And it was just like, yo, that's something I could do. And it was just like something I felt like the whole hood could be involved in.
Yeah.
Cause you know how it be like so much talent in one place. Like everybody know how to play basketball, but everybody ain't gonna make it to the NBA because probably your age limit could stop you from making it to the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like music. Everybody else probably feel like music has an age limit, but I don't feel like music. Your
Yeah, I don't-
age
I don't
can't
feel
stop
like
you
that
from
either.
making money off of music at any point. So I just felt like that was something that could be created for my hood, whether the young, the old, whoever. It was just something for the hood, and I just said I'm gonna just make it official, and make it a label.
I feel like I feel like and this goes into our next segment, but I feel like age, it doesn't play a part, but it does.
Yeah.
It plays a part, I think, as far as if you're trying to be what Little Baby is now, then yeah. If you're a certain age, that train has passed you.
Yeah.
But I believe if you're trying to get to a point, let's say where, let's say it's Styles P or
Jada.
or even the Dave East.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get a cult following,
Or Benny the Butcher.
Benny the
Yeah,
Butcher. If
definitely.
you're trying to get
that's,
in a
that's
certain
one person I listen to right now.
a certain lane where you're not gonna be the biggest rapper in the world,
Yeah.
but you're gonna be able to live and support your family off of music though.
Exactly.
I think as long as you could get to that point, I believe any music career is a success if you could feed yourself solely off of music.
And it gotta be authentic. Like it gotta be raw. Like
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
reason why I listen to Benny the Butcher, cause like boom, like
You
that
can
nigga.
tell, yeah.
Oh, nigga talking about some shit,
He
nigga. I
talking
was,
shit,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
can relate
So
to.
you can relate to. So it has to be authentic. Like you feel me?
Certain
Like
shit you could tell. Like you could tell. You listen to Benny the Butcher, you could tell certain things he say. You could tell either he was right next to the dude doing the shit he's talking about, or he
Yeah,
was
or
the dude doing the
doing it,
shit
yeah.
he talking about. There's no way you could fabricate some of the shit he say. Like,
Not at all.
And the reason why I say it's really no age limit for music, because when we say music, some people just take that as rap because you say age in music, but it's no
Yeah.
age in rock and roll. There's
Nah,
no
yeah,
age
yeah.
in R&B.
Yeah, you right.
So why rap had an age?
cause our skin color, you know the shit.
I
You
don't.
know-
Yeah,
you know the shit.
I think we the ones who started that theory that
Exactly.
you're too old to rap, but it's not that you're rapping. How you too old to make money and take care of your family? Because that's what you doing.
Huh?
Like,
Can we get a bell for that?
Yeah, I don't think you-
that's the truth right there.
where did
dog.
that come from? Where do y'all think that came from though? Like the age limit on rap, like cause
that came from when Jay-Z was on his way to the top and other rappers seen that, they tried to use that
tried
against
to-
Jay-Z.
yeah, they needed
and it
something to
sounded
push him
cool.
down.
Yeah, how they was saying, oh, Jay-Z, you still 30 and you still rapping. Like, that's where it started at. So niggas thought, because Nas said that to Jay-Z, that it was an age limit to rapping, I guess.
yeah,
Now
that
look
has
at the
to
nigga.
be.
Now
yo,
look at the nigga.
No, I'm that.
Nas still rapping, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That has
They
to
don't,
be right.
they don't think about all of that.
What Hov does 2 to
Hold
3
on, so was
features
Nas-
a year?
Nas was the first person to point out Jay-Z's age in music.
I remember in that song, he said, you 30, still in the karate class, you Tabo Ho.
No,
Like,
I think if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it Cameron?
Nah, Nas was beefing with Jay first.
Yeah, but he said something about Cam. I know Cam
Yeah,
said
Cam
it,
said it too.
but I think
Yeah, Mar.
But him and Nas was beefing first, so
I
that
understand.
song came
Yeah,
out.
they was beefing, but I believe Nas just said you 30 in the karate class, you Tabo Ho. I think he was just talking about him being in the karate class. Did he? Yeah.
No, we talking about who started it to when motherfuckers thought it was valid. When you say it really meant that. Like,
I know Cam and Jim he used to clown on
yeah,
them a
that's
lot.
what I'm saying. It was
They
niggas
used to
like
clown
Cam
on them
and
a lot. Yeah,
So,
so they
Dips
made it
was
cool.
hot at the minute. That's what I'm saying. They started around them eras, around that time when Cam, Nas, and all of them was beefing because they was trying to use it against Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But everybody that used it against Jay-Z was still rapping after they was 30.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
'cause
what
they didn't foresee.
that's what the media or the hood and shit don't pay attention to. They just listen to
Small details.
That, yo, niggas still is like everybody who said it still rapping. Over the age they clowned another nigga about doing it.
Except for 50. 50 transitioned gracefully, I believe. He definitely transitioned gracefully. But like, Fah, right? If you could, what are some Jersey rappers that you respect in Jersey that you feel like paved the way, opened the door, or on the come up right now, or whatever? It could be new, old. Just shout out some Jersey artists that you respect.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out some Jersey artists, but I don't feel like nobody opened the door because the door's still closed. And
Okay.
nobody paved the way because niggas is still trying to make the way.
Okay.
But far as like shouting out and people that I listen to and I see and My man, Bully Boy Fresh, I fuck with him. Finesse Dutch.
Okay, I know Finesse.
Trey Sav.
Trey
I
says.
fuck with him. HGM
That's
Bori.
Big Seven son, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, I just like fuck with a lot of artists. My artist Fat Cat. But I ain't gonna name like nobody like I ain't gonna name the Sue Surfs and all them, cause to me I feel like you said like people that's paved the way. Like they on, but they still trying to get in that door. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we
Shout out
don't
to
really
Trey
have
Say
nobody like
Sav,
that.
man.
Yeah, I like him. He young, he nice.
Bitch, stop playing with me.
Yeah, but but a lot of people be thinking like I don't listen to the young artists. Like I listen to the young artists. I just certain young artists I listen to that
Catch your ear.
yeah that catch my ear. Just like I don't think all people listen to me. I gotta catch your ear.
Yo, we
Big
gonna,
facts.
before we get into the mixtape and we talk about the mixtape and all that, we gonna let the people check out your video you got here for us. You got a freestyle video. What's the name of this joint right here?
That's the fully loaded.
I'm only trying to argue with Ham, Grant, and Benjamin. Niggas saying they the man, really they just middlemen. Acting like they get a lot, they just get a little bit. I've been on my grind since shell tools and Timberlands. Hustle with no jacket on, I done broke the winter in. Nah, ain't with the cops to get a hold on me. I was beating up the blocks when niggas told on me. I came home and made them pay like they stole from me. This little dirty broke nigga still owe money. But they ain't fucking with Fah. Fuck draw cord, I hustled in my suit and my tie. I ain't rapping, nigga, that just happened to rhyme. I smoke ounces like I ain't never purchased a dime. One of my fiends cut the line, I told her one at a time. I ain't running out of coke, baby, trust me, you fine. I got mountains of the shit, so I'm stuck in my grind. I ain't got nowhere to go, I ain't got nothing but time. Damn, how they gon' hate on the hustler? Same niggas wanted to get down, but I wouldn't fuck with them. Yeah, I'm still doing my thing, you can't fuck with us. Dropped the mixtape on my birthday, ran my numbers up. Damn, they gon' blame it on the coke money. They won't give me my profit, these haters so funny.
Dead or alive, they always got something to say. You do you, I do me, just stay out my way. Cause I hate a bad vibe, you gon' blow my high. I only came to party, these niggas came to fight. You gon' ride for your man, probably die tonight. Your family looking for answers now, this can't be life. Shit, he died so young, man, this can't be right. One of their heads, two to the chest, good night. They said he wasn't a bad kid, lived a good life. Hanging with the raw crowd, got him tied up. The good die young, man, I'm talking too fast. That's why I stay out the way, I just want the cash. You gotta have a plan B, nigga, that's a fact. These niggas yelling real, but they really rats. Cause when you make that first statement, ain't no turning back. I need to see my lawyer, the only thing I say. Everybody ain't street, niggas in the way. Time is money, look, I ain't come to play. Let me do what I came to do, then I'm on my way. Too much money on my line, that's all I gotta say. I'm a hustler getting money, what I can say. Not the type to hang around, I'm always on the go. Smoking on that good weed, my eyes always low. I don't call it weed, man, I'm the weed man. I'm talking all different flavors, what you need, man. I pull up right to your spot, but this ain't DoorDash. This your local weed man with that good gas. They like you always on time, you come too fast. Shit, when it come to money, I'ma haul ass. No brakes, pedal to the metal, all gas. I gotta eat, I need mine, I got shit to do. Man, I hate to be broke, how about you? I'm trying to make it flip, double up times two. I got a 9 to 5, still on these streets, nigga. The grind don't stop, I ain't worried about no sleep, nigga. It's boring.
The hustler.
The hustler.
The hustler. I see you like.
So like real talk, like just even like just listening to it, like really you got my ear, like because like you know what I mean, like nigga, like I hustle, you know what I mean, I did that, and what would you say like with being in that game, how like what's the best situation to put yourself even when you in that game? Because we all know once you in that game, that hustling game, you want to fucking get the fuck out. You want to try to do some shit to make your moves to get the fuck out. What would be the best, like, you know what I mean? Advice. You know what I mean?
The best situation to put yourself in that game is don't get in it. That's the best situation you could put yourself in. Getting in the streets is to not get in it. Because there's no best situation in the streets. I can't even sit here and make up one. That's the best way is don't get in it.
Okay.
'Cause you can't predict what's going to happen in that shit.
Nah,
You can't.
shit, you can't.
You can't.
The way shit going, the way shit going in this world, you can't predict what's gonna happen in life. Period.
But I see a lot of niggas doing dumb shit with the shit though, like buying cars, buying jewelry, like you know what I mean.
You know, we all did that goofy shit. That's why I said it. That's like you said that. But I think that just come with life. Period. And definitely with the game, you gonna learn harder. I think you learn harder in the streets when you do that. Because you'll have a run in the streets and you'll blow a bunch of fucking money, and then years later you'll grow up, and then all the problems in life will come, and you won't have the money no more.
The security.
So that learning that way is the hardest way, because now you definitely not trying to go get no job because you used to like getting that shit like that. So getting a job, that shit is stagnate your life for 7-10 more years, like
Real
and you
talk.
chasing a run that might never come back. Or you might go to jail before you catch that run.
And you chasing that run that you spinning, but like sporadically, without really investing in yourself. Like for instance, like nigga, like you got that money, nigga, invest into a commercial property. Invest,
You know why it's
you
so
know what I mean?
hard? It's hard for dudes who knee deep in the streets to do that and to see that, and it's because see when you getting fast money, your bills and everything is still there. So
You got more bills.
the
actually.
money coming in, but you don't. It's no guarantee. Even though you know you got clientele, everything in the back of your mind.
Oh yeah.
You don't know where your next dollar is coming from.
Yeah.
So a real hustler, they got that shit in work or in cash,
Yeah,
and
you
that
got
shit
to.
is saved up. Like a real one, not no motherfucker out here just blowing they re-up and shit like that. A real hustler got that shit in work or cash. That's it.
That's
like
it.
they not trying to buy. Like they not really. A smart one would do it if you get enough money and you able to, I mean, buy other things and still able to do what you do. But most dudes out here, they just trying to maintain and re-up.
And that shit, I think that got a lot to do with like who you around too when you in this game, who you influenced by, because a lot of niggas you around gonna keep it a buck with you, like so.
Yeah, if you got somebody around you who did it,
Real talk.
who was able to get out and do certain things, and you'll be all right. But like, talk to us about this album though, man. First Street Fah made it out alive, man. Where you get which one is the most recent one? We got Made It Out Alive and we got Samples.
You Made It Out Alive is the most recent one. Part 2 is actually, I'll give y'all part 1. But Made It Out Alive, that's the BT story. Like that's my BT life. Made It Out Alive part 1 and 2 is basically I give you my BT life or my BT thoughts, or you know, my version of growing up and my learning experience. Not saying every song is based on about BT.
Yeah.
But a lot of things that I talk about or I learned or I did, I got them off the experience of Backs of Terrorists. Like,
Word. And how that shit played a factor in your thought process.
yeah, like me selling CDs is a part of like Backs of Terrorists. Like that's a part of the hustle. That's a part of James Street. That's a part of the Hill. Part of the Rivy. Like all that shit was in me.
Yo, and I wanted to
kid.
speak on that hustle. Like you mentioned something in the previous show that you said like boom, what like man, I made you made $10K over the music and the website. You know what I'm saying? Off you selling your shit at the website and having like a secure location where people can get your website and all that. Like you felt that was better than the hustle off Spotify. Like you know what I mean?
But before you even get into that, I just want to know what even gave you the foresight to even go that route and start your own website? Because you said you had it for about 11 years or so. The
Nah,
website? How long you had the website?
For like 4.5 years.
4.5 years. Shit, that's a long time. Like, because 4.5 years ago, people really wasn't on direct to consumer that way. So what gave you the foresight to go direct to consumer at a time when everybody wanted to, especially 4 years ago, everybody wanted to get on
They
streaming
was
platforms.
on SoundCloud.
Yeah, everybody wanted to be on a streaming platform. Everybody, you know, it was going into the stream world 4 years ago. It was the beginning of it. So what made you want to go basically the opposite direction when everybody was going to this new form of selling music?
Cause like I said, when I started doing this rap shit, my man was doing it. Then he got locked up, like the one who started, the one who made me do it. Like my visions of it was doing it with him. but then he ended up getting locked up. So I was stuck doing it by myself. So but I felt like I have to do something different, or I have to be able to offer something different to have the hood believe in me or be with me on it. Cause everybody rapping, everybody putting the music out. It's like, I can't promise you to blow. I can't promise you a record deal. I can't promise you're gonna get famous. But one thing I could promise you is I could show you how to make $1 off of this shit. And that's what I had to show them. So I'm like, everybody putting this shit on Spotify, everybody putting this shit on all streaming platforms. I see niggas on Instagram holding 20s down their arm from dice game. They showing Louis belts, Gucci belts. I'm like, damn, I never seen a nigga show no money off this music. Like, they keep talking like, I'm like, I don't think it's like. And then I start rapping and I'm seeing, like, I'm getting with people. I'm shooting videos and people trying to get me to do little lying slick shit like, yo, you want to buy some views, or yo, you need to buy the views, because and I'm seeing all of this bullshit. So I'm like, man, I gotta make some money off. I'm like, how the fuck can I make some money off this shit?
The curtain started to come up.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, man, the only way I think we can make money off this shit is a motherfucker gotta buy that shit from me. So I'm like, damn, like,
direct.
I'm like, damn. And then I met a guy in Turkey, like in another country. Like, he was from my hood, but I didn't know him because he was older, but he knew people in my hood. And he was in tune to my music, and he contacted somebody in the hood, like somebody who name meant something in the hood. And they stamped me, they vouched for me. So he hit me and told me, like, yo, what's the name? Told me, you good? I've been fucking with you. And, you know, he kind of put me on, like, what I was doing. Like, yo, I see what you doing, but this what you got to do. And then he was like, yo, I know you a way you could get your own website. And I'm like, yo, that's what I've been looking. And so when he showed me that, it was like from there on, it was on. Like,
You know, it's interesting. That's how you got to that point, because it's another rapper you probably heard of him named China Mac. You ever heard of China Mac?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
Well, anyway, he just recently he wanted to quit rap. He went on his Instagram, said, I quit. I'm retiring from rap. I'm taking all my music down from Spotify. And you know, because it wasn't feeding him. He wasn't making no money off of it. So, and he was a rapper who's he had like at least three of his songs was like 200,000 streams.
yeah.
Now, for an independent rapper, that's great. Like, for a guy who just coming out, that's great. But for him, he wasn't making no money off of it, so he wanted to quit. he wanted to quit.
That nigga said, "Oh, water, nigga."
He thought he was smoking shit. He wanted to quit, but somebody told him to basically sell his music direct to consumer through his website. Yeah. You could sell your album for you could price it however you want to price it. $50 if you want. Sell your album with a package with a T-shirt. $50. You got fucking 500 people buy that album. You feel me? You do the math.
You feel me? Yeah.
You made your money back. You spent making all this shit already. You feel me?
Definitely.
So I mean, that's pretty dope.
That's paying close attention to small details.
Yeah, so that's all I be saying is, like, I just wanted to be, because at the end of the day, when I started doing this shit, like I said, like, you know what I mean? Like, the average nigga who start doing this shit, like, niggas is using their street money. Like, niggas is selling drugs, taking this money and spending it on the studio. So at the end of the day, I'm looking at it like I'm risking my fucking freedom. I'm taking away other things that I could be buying, probably the kids, myself, you know, anything. It's like I'm risking it all to come out here and just give you this shit. Is like, and for you to be like, yo, you hot, and then that's it. That's where it's gonna end at.
Yeah. Right.
I'm like, nah, it's like I gotta stand for more than that shit. If I'm gonna put shit on the line, so I gotta sell it. It's like, I don't know. It's like how we was raised. It's like anything you got that you gotta spend your money on, that's sellable, you gotta resell that shit, or you gotta get your money back.
So
No free
what do you
shit.
think are the disadvantages for going the route that you go? Do you think you're putting any any disadvantages on yourself, or any like hindrance on your growth by doing it this way?
Yeah, probably maybe. Yeah, because I probably put myself in a position to where I won't get a record deal, or I won't get, but that's cool because that's something I don't want. So that's why I know I will put myself in that position.
Because you already got that energy behind you.
Yeah.
Like, what I need that record deal for when I got the whole hood.
Or I'm probably missing out on selling 1 million records, or being on TV, or being on the radio. But that's cool, because if all of that shit at the end of the day can't take care of me and my family for 20 more years or 10 more years, if I gotta die and end up like these rappers that's dying and then they shit getting played on the radio 80 times a day and all the money going to the label and I'm dead and none of my kids and it's getting none of this, it's like, cause everybody, or I think when you die, everybody think that your family's supposed to get the money, but at the end of the day, business is business. So when the artist sign a contract, your mother name ain't in there.
Yep.
Your daughter name wasn't in the contract that you signed.
Rest
so
in
when
peace,
you die,
FBG Duck.
don't think the label owe your family money because it's just it's like business is business. Your name wasn't included in his contract. So he's not here to get the money. The shit gotta go to the business. Like
business is not emotions.
Right, rest in peace,
Yeah.
FBG Duck. His mother is actually going through that exact situation you speak of.
So that's what the artist. I mean, everybody should be aware in any situation. Anything you signing to make a contract with yourself, you gotta know or make sure that when this contract is over, do it continue on it. You gotta ask them questions, right? But if you just sign something, and a lot of people that sign it, I think a lot of artists that sign it, I don't think they even thinking about if they die.
They not.
You know what I mean? They thinking about, all right, this go to me. I'ma take care of my family.
Yeah, they
So
not
it's like
thinking
nobody's
about-
asking for any added names, I don't think. I think that would be something I would ask for in my contract.
And yo, to even speak about that, right? Let's say, like Nipsey Hussle, he just, he passed away, but he said some shit too. He said some shit where, in a sense, now
He's contradicted himself.
And he's making more off of owning his masters. He's making now more money off of just having his masters for his music, off of the clothing. So he said in his rhyme, he said, there's way more profit in the clothes, so I give away this music and make double back in shows. I 360 myself, then I excuse my control. So with that line, it's dope. But like you said, when you die and all that, and now it's proven fact. Like, your clothes is popping. It's nice, people wearing it, saluting them. But you making the most money off of your streams and your shit off your music.
But now he's dead, so where the money go to?
Now,
That's why I said the industry be sometimes is a smoke and mirror. Like they'll tell us Nipsey was independent. They'll tell you that Nipsey, he wasn't signed. He grind on his own. He got all that on his own. At the end of the day, if he did all of that on his own, if he was independent, where did Jay-Z and them pop up in the picture then? And now that he's dead, that's where the money go to. Like, so of course you gonna hear him and they gonna paint his music and all that. They gotta make you think this was one of the artists who grinded up from the bottom and we came for him. Cause they want you to do that. So when you get popping, they in on your shit. Because you so thirsty to try to get popping for they could come get you. Cause you thought that's what they did for this person and that person and that person.
Yeah.
That's just the smoke and mirror, like.
It's the facade.
Because if Nipsey was independent and he did all of that shit himself, why did he ever do any business with Jay-Z? And now that he's gone, why is his family crying about they made a strand of weed in Nipsey name, they get no money, they got the airplane shit on.
They got the Crips doing some shit.
Yeah, you go on the
man.
website, Nipsey shit is under Jay-Z and them shit, but it's on his, it's like, so you gotta know like what's going on. Like,
Yeah, because you go, like, when you make it that big and then unfortunately you pass away, you definitely, your name is going to get pimped.
exactly.
Like they still making. I was just watching the Unsolved Biggie and Tupac some shit on.
That's what I was about to talk
Like
about.
they still making documentaries about the death of Biggie and Tupac.
Who's the
like,
head of Interscope? Who's the head of
Jimmy
Jimmy
Iovine.
Iovine? This nigga said to Dr. Dre, I watched it and they got like a little documentary with each other. He said, you got the luckiest person when you made California for Tupac because he's dead now.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen a clip of it.
You feel me?
Whoa,
He's
what
dead.
do you mean by that?
Like basically like, yo, you got $1 million ticket. Like
His family, nobody would never get money off that song but you.
Oh, I
because
get
he
it.
made the beats. He's the producer.
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
basically told him, like, bro, you got $1 million ticket when he died. Like,
For
that's
real.
what you got. And it's just like, wow, like, this is really how these labels
But
really
but
look
at the end of the day, I don't think I wouldn't blame the label.
No, I won't.
I wouldn't, because if
That's
any
business.
type of contract I do with you, if you ain't telling me, if we not negotiating, and negotiating meaning if I give you a contract and you don't like what's all in there, you got a chance to offer the, could I put this in there?
counter
And
offer,
yeah.
yeah.
If we can't come to some type of agreement, then it's that. But if you didn't never try to add a person in there to say, yo, if I die, do this, go to that, it's like, what you want me to do? Like, I wasn't cool with your wife. Like, I wasn't cool with your daughter.
See, this is the thing, right? So many artists, you know what I mean, they come up, and a lot of artists is not like you. They don't have the foresight to have their own website and do it from the ground and build a core fan base and stuff like that. Because I see you said you got people who when you go on your website, you know, you show your analytics, you got people all over the country buying your music.
Yeah.
Like that type of hustle, like how hard was it to be able to, you know what I mean, reach all the way to the Bay Area from First Street?
That shit was hard. That shit, everything I think on social media look fun, easy.
That's how it
Like,
is. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. When I post them freestyle videos and I'm at the table, I'm not just at that fucking table doing that freestyle. I'm at that fucking table all fucking day, every day, doing different shit, like, though.
Yeah.
But you only see the freestyle part. When I turn the camera off, I'm still there. I gotta do some other shit on the phone with my site. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Even when I'm talking to my man, big little bro on the phone, or if we on video live, anybody that could tell you, just somebody said that today, yo, you sitting in the same fucking spot that you be on Instagram, because like I'm constantly every fucking day trying to come up with something. Trying to grind, trying to tag you. You feel me? Like
niggas
put
don't
my
see
shit.
that.
That's
Content
how,
creator.
and that's what it took. So when a motherfucker tell me, yo, stop sending me that, stop sending me that, I don't get mad if you tell me stop tagging you, stop sending me shit. I just tell you, nah, bro, you gotta block me or you gotta unfollow me because I'm not gonna change my grind.
Yeah.
You feel
This
me?
is- yeah,
Like,
this
I
how I'm
don't
doing.
I don't get mad at you if you don't want it in your DM because I know how constant I'm in your shit. Or I know how many times. But if you don't want that, you got two options: to unfollow me and block me. But I'm not changing my groundwork. Like, you feel me?
Yeah,
Once I see in that it's work, definitely I'm not gonna change it.
Is that like to be more specific for the other artists, for the younger artists out there who probably wanna follow the blueprint? Like, so you telling me you reached all over the country solely on social media?
Yeah, I wouldn't say all over the country, but I'm in a
But
couple
as far
of
as
country states.
as far as the states that you reach, because you
yeah,
have reached the
I
West Coast.
Yeah, I never left New Jersey yet on no rap shit.
Damn, that's major. So you got people actually buying physical copies of your album, and on the other side of the country, and you haven't even been there yet. That's major.
That's big.
Yeah, and
That's
that's the shit
major.
that make me
Nigga, shot
feel
to that,
good.
nigga. You gotta
That's
take a shot to
definitely-
that, nigga.
That's
You
definitely
gotta-
a salute to that.
For real.
Definitely a salute to that.
Like
Cause
I
like,
said, somebody managed me from another country, and that's how I got the website. Like I never to this. Oh yeah, I met him one time in person, but it took me 3 years to meet somebody that was my manager who helped me get the website and made me think of getting it the LLC, because I was just rapping and saying First Street ENT, and that shit wasn't even on paper.
Yeah.
But he like, yo, nah, bruh, I see what you about to do. You gotta get the LLC. I'm like, wow.
so what is the vision for First Street Entertainment? Like, are you signing artists? Do you have artists already?
Yeah, I got 2 artists. Yeah.
Okay.
And the vision, I got an artist named Fat Cat, and I got an artist named Jizzle. But the vision for that is, I just want to show my artists how to make money off the music. Like, I don't want to tie them into no deals to where I own any of their music, or they got to give me this. They got to, like, I don't want to take advantage. Like, I want to be able to help my peoples, help my hood, help my family. Like, cause I'm not guaranteed. That's why I tell people that, like, you fucking with, you fucking, my bad. You messing with me or rapping with me, like, I'm not guaranteeing you no fame, no record deal. Like, I can't do that for you. You gotta do that for you. Like, all I can show you is how to hustle, like, how to gain fans and see if they gonna buy it directly off of you. That's all I can teach you and show you. Like, you could take that and turn that shit into $1 million, but it's up to you. But I can't tell you, like, yo, fucking with First Street ENT, I'm hot, bro. I could get you signed. I could get you I'm not gonna tell nobody that. All I could teach you is how to grind, hustle, and you could turn that shit into whatever your hustle determines.
Most
Like,
respect. That's big. That's being honest, man. Being raw. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
But that's dope though. See, that's how you. If you say you already got 2 artists, and let's say them other 2 artists, they start building their fan base, and they selling they music direct to consumer. And now you got 3 people all from First Street Entertainment, and they selling their music across the country direct to consumer. Now you building a infrastructure, and you got First Street Entertainment as a household name.
Yeah.
For selling music a certain way.
Yeah.
definitely.
Hey, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
now that's where I want the distribution deal to come in. I don't want a record deal.
Yeah, that's what I was
I'm
about to
looking
say.
for. Now
Yeah,
I
that's what I
got
was about to say.
leverage to, you know what I mean? When I got a distributor, now I got leverage to tell you what I want.
Exactly.
Because I did all certain amount on my own. I got to be able to show something to get a distribution deal or be able to bargain. Or if one of my artists is going off crazy, his name popping in there, who this First Street ENT? Like, he got to be able to get the label deal. Like, he can't be selfish and get the artist deal for himself, and now he repping such and such, and you ain't even First Street ENT no more. You ain't try to pull a team, and like, that ain't what we doing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even about me being a star or me being a takeover. It could be one of my artists. Them niggas could pop. Them niggas could take off. I could fall back and get all the way in the mode of pushing with you. Get the label deal.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm in it for. Get
That's
our
what-
name out there.
Word.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want no contract to where you owe me money for music. I'm not hustling for you. I'm not gonna tell you, yo, if I put your music on my site, I'm gonna give you a certain amount, and now you worried about if I'm giving you the right amount. We ain't gonna do that. We gonna grind together, and we gonna get the bag. That's all I can promise you.
Nah, that's some real shit though. That's thorough, bro.
Yeah, that's how you do it,
That's
man.
how you do it,
That's
yo.
how you do it. First Street Entertainment, man. That's anything. Now you got Made It Out Alive, right?
Yeah.
Now you got samples right here. Now what's the samples about?
Samples, that's the joint with me and my man HG Bori. I named that Samples because it got a lot of beats from like the late 90s, early 2000s, sample type beats that you probably hear Helter Skelter beats or some Jada Kid shit, something like that. So I named that joint Samples.
Okay.
That's like I think that's probably one of my best projects right there.
You hold that shit dear to your heart, like
Yeah, that joint right there,
Yeah.
that joint right there hard.
So you press up everything yourself, sell it. You shipping them out yourself. You doing everything basically. You basically the factory, the machine, and all that all in one.
Yeah, if you want it mailed, but it's rare that they want they want it mailed because you could download it off my website.
Oh, so they downloading the
yeah,
digital.
come with the cover. Yeah, like when you
Okay.
download it, it come with the cover and all of that. But some people be wanting physical copies or they want me to sign it and mail it to them. So I do all of that though, cause I appreciate it. Like,
That's dope. That's dope. You ever thought about putting out a book or something like that? You ever thought about writing a book?
nah, I'm about to work on a documentary for my hood. Like I want to do one for First Street, and then I want to mix it in with Baxter Terrace.
Okay, that's dope, man. Yeah, documentary. I'm with all that type of film shit, man. If y'all ever need somebody, need some help.
Yeah,
you
that's
know
what it
I
is.
mean?
You got the skills.
First Street ENT is entertainment. Like we don't just rap. Like we
Yeah.
entertain. Like
Behind
Yeah.
got the skills with the
It's
camera, man.
entertainment.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
we
Like,
into movies and
Somebody
shit
know how to
like
flip
that.
good, whatever. Like come over here. Like, like fuck it. Like
Yeah, we into movies. Matter of fact, a shameless plug, man. Make sure y'all go Amazon Prime. If y'all got Amazon Prime, make
got
sure
a
y'all go
movie
check
job.
out The Bronx Unit, episode 3. Episode 3, The Bronx Unit. I believe it's like 18 minutes
And
in.
it's Prime Video.
Who
Amazon
is that?
Prime. Check out your boy.
He's
my
in it.
acting debut.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? I get, you know what I mean? We in the trap house. A guy with, you know what I mean? Black Jackie Chan come through with a
He
sledgehammer.
just happy because he hold a sword off. That's why.
wow,
he,
You know what I mean?
That sound
Black.
like my type of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, black. You know what I mean? Jackie Chan type motherfucker come through the door, hit me with a sledgehammer, shit like that. You know?
Y'all gotta tag me and send me that. Or matter
I've
of fact,
seen
send me the
that
link.
shit.
Send me the
Amazon
link.
Prime, man. Make sure I go check that out. But yeah, man, that's dope, man.
Yo,
That's
y'all
dope.
heard about this other hustle that rappers is doing?
What they doing?
It's called NFT
What's that?
concerts. So it's called non-fungible tokens. These motherfuckers,
They paying you
Nah,
fake
what?
money.
It's Kuro. It's that cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency?
Exactly.
Shit that you can never turn into cash.
So that's what's going on right now,
I
bro.
never understood that.
Bro,
at
it's
all.
big right now. Like it's going big right now. Like motherfucking Yachty made $16,000 off a single collectible coin. He's selling coins, right? Where you can now, you get that coin, you can go on to all his virtual concerts, right? It's a yo, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So these motherfuckers now have
Niggas buy anything.
Could
huh?
the underground artist, is they telling you a way that an underground artist can do it?
Yes.
I don't want to hear about.
So,
That's a
yo,
scheme, man.
I
They
got
use
you, I
Lil
got you.
Uzi to paint the picture.
I
to
got
make
you.
think
So
you could
like,
do it.
boom. So NFT platforms are consequenceofcloud.com.
How much you got to pay?
You see,
That's how much the artist got to pay to
got-
use his
is a
talent.
coin?
How much the artist got to pay to
That
use his
coin.
talent?
well, nigga, they starting off $1,000, nigga.
A coin?
Yeah, they
That
starting
sound
off.
like the Fire Festival to me.
They starting off $1,000, nigga. A artist doing this right now, like Post Malone, all these niggas,
But why you never see a boxer have to pay to do an open fight?
right?
Like why a basketball nigga don't have to pay to do an open gym to show how nice he is? Like why rappers always the one that's getting schemed out of? You gotta invest in yourself. They make you believe. So give me $60. I'm gonna let you perform at this.
Because that's the way the culture has created it. You know,
Like, that's how they
Like,
scamming all
So
the
you-
underground artists.
Like you. Not only do you sell your music direct to consumer, you not on streaming platforms at all.
Nah, not myself. Some people got some of my music up there because we probably did a project together, but no overall. Like, no, all my mixtapes is on my site. Like, you want the hard ones, they on my site. Like, you might catch
catch a few.
song,
Yeah.
to it with a feature up on Spotify or something. But if you want the joint, you gotta go to freestreetent.com.
So we already discussed the reasons why you do it that way, but like, is it any like some people might say Spotify, you know, it's easier to you know, it's just easier to do. It's just easier, you know. Some people just lazy, bro. That's why I think I was watching the other
Big
interview
facts.
you did.
That's big fact.
A lot of like the consumers, to be honest, what it all boils down to, I believe, like the consumers, like these phones made everything just
Yes.
so convenient for people.
Yes.
Everything is so convenient.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see the point of having a Spotify account until I got one. I realized it's very convenient. Like you just listen to all your music in one spot,
And you
in
ain't
one
pay
place.
a dime. You just stroll and listen to everybody's shit. You ain't pay nothing but.
Well, you pay Spotify.
You pay Spotify. That's what I'm saying. You pay Spotify, but you ain't give me nothing.
Nah, I didn't pay
But
any.
you get to listen to me, him,
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
But you gave Spotify the $10.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Per
So,
month, per month.
what do I get out of that? You gonna tell me I'm nice? You gonna tell me I'm nice?
Yeah. I mean, like your
Oh,
music.
all right, I'm nice. Oh, all
But
right.
look, you get a little number on there that you get the leverage.
What you gonna tell me?
You get a
They
number.
listen to me in 3 different countries.
You get a number that you get the leverage.
I like his mindset, boy. That
But that's what the
mindset's
rappers
serious.
do. That's what they do. Cause you know, at the end of the year, New Year's, you see everybody, all the rappers start posting they.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
trend.
that's what.
That's the trend.
That's how they sent me that.
Yeah, everybody
They
posts
make you
their
feel like you
Spotify
did your
shit.
thing. You sold in 71 countries. You
Yeah.
had 900,000. Where the money at, nigga?
Nobody, I
Give
don't
me
think
my
nobody
money.
made no money off that shit.
Facts, nigga.
They show you made money, but they're like, it's $4 you made. We only pay out after $50 and better.
So they just
be like,
hold your
"Damn."
$4.
Like, that's my whole thing.
You start
like,
tagging 100 more motherfuckers now. Like, let
word,
me tag
like,
some
where
more
the
people.
money? Like that shit not speaking for your lifestyle. What you trying to live?
And,
Like,
and on some real shit, like people be taking it like I'm dissing. Like I'm not dissing. It's like how that's dissing if I'm trying to put you up on game.
Yeah.
But if a Gilly tell you that and he say, I just gave you $1 million worth of game, you gonna be like, yo, yeah, he just put me up on game. I'm telling you some shit that it makes sense. It's like I'm not dissing you because your music up there. I'm just telling you a way that you can make music in the way that they only making music off of you. I mean, making money off of your shit. I'm not dissing you. I'm not trying to discredit you. I'm trying to switch your hustle to where the money come to you. And if you could get mad about that, then I don't think you wanted money, and I will just leave
but
you
see,
alone.
you got
A lot
that
of people
true
don't want
hustler.
money, though.
You got that true hustling mentality. It's like direct. You know what I mean? Fuck the middleman. Fuck all that other bullshit.
Because that's how we was raised. Like, if you was selling grams, right, but you was buying it off of him, right, I got to meet this nigga.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
Fuck
I
me,
gotta,
nigga.
yeah, I gotta some way cut you the fuck out and get it from him.
Exactly.
So like that's just the same shit I'm off. Like,
Yeah, nah, that's brilliant. That's
fuck
brilliant.
would I let you pay me 7 cents?
You gotta
a
keep that
stream,
mindset, bro.
But I gotta pay the studio $40 an hour. You gonna give me 7 cents a stream, but I gotta pay $40 an hour to record this shit.
Yeah, they ain't
That
paying.
shit don't even sound right. Like
Nah, you
that
gotta
don't
keep that
sound like I'm
mentality.
gonna be able to pay for the $40 with that 7 cent. Like,
Word. But I was talking to you a couple days ago that what he's talking about is financial literacy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has financial literacy, like all in his bag. Like, you know what I mean? It's the same shit, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Financial literacy go a long fucking way, nigga.
and that's all I be saying. Niggas can't. And then when you say this type of things to certain artists, they say shit like they try to discredit what you doing. Like, bro, you act like you going fucking platinum. Like, how much you made? How much you made? Like, bro, like I made more than the $4. I'm trying to tell you, you can make more than like that you made over Spotify. You trying to discredit me to make it look like I ain't make $1 million. I never told you I made $1 million. I'm just telling you, I know a way you can make more than what you made off of Spotify. Like, I'm not telling you, or don't worry about what I made. I'm trying to tell you how you can make what you can make.
That's pocket watching.
And that's when niggas start like,
because it's all about a look, man. I think with the Spotify thing, I think it look, you know what I mean? If you a up and coming independent artist, you just started out maybe in the last year or two, you know, you see other artists when they post their album and they got on the album cover, it got streaming on, you got the title, Spotify, YouTube, the whatever, and they got it all, you know what I mean? It looked nice. It looked like you doing something.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like you popping.
Yeah, it make yourself look busy and make you look more official and shit like that.
Word.
But that's all it does.
But
Like, unless you really doing numbers,
exactly.
and that's only a few, like that industry rappers who's not getting the money. The money's not coming straight to their account.
Yeah.
Like, it goes through filters before it gets to them artists.
That should get put in a boatload through the record deals. I don't think Little Baby and them is checking they Spotify for artists. Like, let me see how many streams. They already made a deal with Spotify to where they got a boatload of money. Spotify gonna keep what they keep. Like, they not doing like the underground artists. They just paint the industry with these artists to make us think like we could become like, oh, yo, you popping, you got your shit where Baby got his shit at. Oh, you got your shit on Tidal. Like, you ain't getting the same deal Baby and them got from Tidal, from Spotify. Like, they not checking Spotify for artists. Like, I didn't hear a rapper yet say, bop, I'm still spending money off of Spotify. Or I'm balling off of Apple money. They don't promote none of that shit. They don't promote streaming platforms.
Right.
They not
You
making
right.
money off music, period. They
right.
making
Because they
their
label
money-
not
yeah.
gonna let them be promoters because they didn't get paid to promote.
You right.
So why would I pay you $60 a year and then I gotta promote this shit for you?
You right. But these niggas talk about concerts. They talk about shows. They talk about, you know what I mean? But they ain't
That's where
talking.
they
They
getting
not
the
talking
money
about the
from.
shit that.
That's why I said they not
Right.
the label don't let you. They not gonna let you.
But it's
promote
the
no
small
Spotify,
details. It's
Apple,
the
and
small
all that shit.
details. You recognize the small details.
Yes, cause I'm a hustler. I'm only thinking about money.
Listen.
I don't care. I care, but it's to a certain extent that it's. But so many people I want to hear say I'm hot before you say yo I gotta buy it. If you not buying that, and you keep telling. That's like you on the block. A fiend keep telling you, yo, your coat good. You got the best shit, but I'm gonna get one from him right now. Like, you don't want to hear that shit if you not buying it from me. So don't keep telling me how hot I am and I'm not making no money. So that's what I want to hear.
Well, the real hustlers always find a way to cut out the middleman, and it seems like you found the way to do just that, my brother.
Definitely,
You know what I
bro.
mean? First Street Fah. You know what I mean? Before we get up out of here, is anything you want to let the people know about, you know what I mean, Made It Out Alive or samples or whatever else you got coming up in the future?
Yeah, y'all can go to my website, firststreetent.com. The number 1 ST, the word street, ENT.com. I got all my albums up there. I got free downloads up there. Like, if you don't want to spend no money and you just want to do some Spotify shit, you can go on my site and listen to free shit, download it for free, all of that. Like,
But you could also support, man. Spend some money up there. I know a lot of y'all got them stimulus checks.
Yeah.
So
Swipe
go
some
spend-
cards. Like, swipe
Spend
them
about
cards with me.
And it's like
$5-10 in my man.
and
First
then it's
Street
like
Fah,
$2,
man.
$3 a
You
track.
feel
Like
me?
that's come on,
That's cheap.
come on.
Like,
Spend the you know, because what I'm gonna do is, even though he gave me 2 free albums
I'm
up here,
about
I'm gonna go on firststreetentertainment.com, and then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna listen to both of these. Whichever one I like better, I'm gonna purchase it again on. Is both of these available for purchase on there?
Definitely.
Correct?
That's the most.
Definitely.
That's the mindset I had too.
And
B.
then another thing, right? When you're doing it this way, you don't have to worry about like clearances and stuff like that, do you?
for us what?
As far as selling your music, like you don't have to worry about, like, you know how you gotta, in order to sell music on Spotify, you know it had to be all original beats and.
Oh, so at the end of the day, no, I don't have to get nothing cleared, and because at the end of the day, I got shit on Spotify that somebody else beat, so I didn't have to get that cleared.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
Spotify can make money off of me sending them my song to your beat to a freestyle. It's like I
Shit, why
can do it
can't I
on my
do it?
site.
Word up. That's shit. That goes.
You
It goes without saying.
ahead of the game, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Your
Like I
mindset
said.
is totally ahead of the game, B.
First Street Fah here in the flesh, man. Made it out alive, man. BT's own, man. First Street, Bergen Street as I know it. But First Street is my man Fah know it. First Street Fah in the building, man. It's Hot Society
Look,
Podcast.
man, look.
Brick
Brick
City
City
stand
shit.
up.
Brick City,
You
right?
already know, man. I'm B High, that's Sash 24, man. It's Hot Society Podcast, episode 75. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below, man. You already know First Street Fah, man. We out of here. See y'all
Street
next
Fah,
week.
man. He got that
Now
fire.
my daughter in fashion fits. Mac and Trip, now that's a goddamn apocalypse. Never diss, I send shots because you asked for this. Off the hip, and best believe I'm so accurate.